Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Mariesvermontcreations, and here is card number 2 for Masculine Monday. I am showing you the products that I'm going to use today, and this card is for a gentleman in the From the Heart group. There was a request for a veteran for cards for this month in September, so I thought that I would dip my toes in making cards for this group. I have sent one other one. It was a birthday card for someone. I will link the Facebook group down below if you have interest in sending cards. They put in requests for a variety of people, some celebrating large birthdays or having surgeries or different things. My friend Shell got me interested in this group, so I will leave the information down below in case you are interested in joining as well. So this is from a retired stamp set from Stampin' Up. I just took the image of the soldier with the flag, and I am going to stamp it with a brown Distress Oxide ink. I will stamp it a couple of times to get a good impression. I do have the foam out of my Misty because this is a red rubber stamp, so I don't need the foam in there. And so I can't remember if I used Vintage Photo or which ink I went with, but it's just a brown ink. You can use any. I went with brown because it matched I went with cream cardstock for this panel that I'm stamping it on, with some blues, and it will go with the pattern paper that I selected as well, which that paper pack was like a military type paper pack from Michaels. I've had it for a couple of years, so I don't know if it's something still available, but it is a 12 by 12 paper pack that I had in my stash. It's the lighter weight pattern paper, so I'm just going to adhere some double-sided adhesive to the back of this and then adhere it to my larger panel of, like, well, when the Stampin' Up! Days, it was crumb cake. This one, I'm not sure. I have so many random pieces of paper from my stash, I couldn't tell you which brand it actually is from. And then I'm just taking some foam dots. I was going to stop at 5, and then I thought, we'll just even it all out, and ended up using the remainder that I had on this sheet. I'm going to set that aside to dry, and then I'm going to adhere the pattern paper. So I selected this one with all of the stars, and I'm just putting some of the adhesive in the corners and down the center. And I'm adhering this just to an A2 size card panel. And then I took a strip of this stripe paper, which I believe I cut to 2 or 2.5, and I'm going to add that to the side. Of course, I will add it crooked, or I actually didn't add it crooked. I added it so it wasn't actually matching at the top, so I'm just gently lifting it up. I'm going to start from the bottom, line that up, and then put it on as straight as I can and just rub that in. And so once I get that, I will take the backing off of this stamp piece and I will adhere it to where I would like it on the card. I didn't actually press it down in case I didn't leave enough room for my Thanks die, which is from a recent Simon Says stamp kit. I wanted to make sure. I should have actually die cut the Thanks and put it on first, but I just set this there in case I needed to move it. And then I'm going to take my Honeybee Bitty Buzz cutter and I'm going to die cut this word Thanks out of some scrap navy blue cardstock from my stash. You could cut this out multiple times and stack it so it's a little bit thicker, but I went with only once. So once I get this out and taken out of here with all of the extra parts and pieces removed, I will use my wet glue to adhere it to the bottom of this card, and that's going to complete the project. I didn't add any embellishments or anything to it, but you definitely could. This is definitely a way to customize, to make a masculine card. So if you have any projects that you'd like to see or suggestions or questions, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Again, I will leave the information from the Heart group, and you can check that out if you're interested. And stay tuned. Next week I will have another masculine card to give you some inspiration, because I know it's something that I have to work on, and I hear a lot of people that struggle with that. So I hope you like today's project, and as always, I hope that you have a great day.